Start recording, please. Thank you. All right, notes. Volume of a cone. Volume, the number of cubic units needed to fill a solid. Cone has one base that is a circle and then meets at a common vertex. That's the point, the vertex. So the formula is off your formula chart. 1/3 times big B times H. What is the base of a cone? What?
Pi squared.
And this needs to zoom in, doesn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to zoom. Okay, look, I'm learning. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So, what we're going to do here is we're always going to put our 1/3 in parentheses. Okay, remember that. Fractions, otherwise you are going to do something you don't want to do. Alright? It may work sometimes. I'm going to say this again. If you're lazy and don't do the parentheses, then you're never going to believe, because it may work sometimes, and then you're going to say, well, see, it worked this time, but it doesn't work every time. Bless you. Alright, what is our big B this time? Big B represents what? Say it. Area of a base. So, the base is a circle. We've got pi times r squared times the height of the prism. Okay? So here we go. Now, we're still dealing with a diameter versus a radius. We need an r, which is our radius, correct? So I'm going to remind you one more time. Okay, if you have something all the way across the circle, what is that called? The D, or the diameter. And how do we find the radius from the diameter? Diameter divided by 2 equals radius. And some of us then just use that as our answer. Lord have mercy, if it was that simple. Okay? Alright, so here we go. Do you see that they've given you this 13 over here and this 5 here? Okay? That, they're trying to mess you up. That 13 is called slant height. And we do not need slant height for this formula, so we are going to cross that out. We need the height from the center of the base up to the vertex. So this is our H, and then this is halfway, so this is our R. It's that simple. Okay? So here we go. V equals 1/3 big B H, 3 steps. 1/3 times, what's my big B? Pi, oops, what am I putting a dot up there for? Who knows? I'm going to make a new symbol. Times r squared, and then this is our height. Now we are going to plug it in. 1/3 times pi times 12 squared times 5. We are not going to leave this in terms of pi because I've only seen them do that with a cylinder. Alright, so we are just going to cross that out right here, and we are going to say find the volume. So how do we find the volume? Our handy dandy calculator. Okay, so you use pi. I said in terms of pi is when you don't multiply with pi. But I crossed that out, and we're just going to find the volume. That means we're going to multiply everything together. So you are going to put in parentheses 1 divided by 3 parentheses, and I'm going to get my little period 3 handy dandy names out. Okay. And then you're going to do times second pi times 12 squared times 5. And your calculator should look like that. Okay? Okay? If you put it in right, your calculator looks like that. You are going to hit the enter key, And I need an answer from Andrea. Just give me the one number after the decimal point, okay? Want to call a friend, Andrea? $53 point what? 9. Okay? And in all, it was 9.8. If it asked you to round it, I would round it to 754.0 actually, but let's just leave it at, I'll take either answer. I don't care. I will take it at either answer, okay? Not too hard, right? Next one, cone. All right, we've got a D, don't we? Because they're showing this as going all the way across, so our D is equal to 6. So how do we find our radius? 6 divided by 2 equals 3. All right, 3 steps. Here's my H. So now I've got V equals 1/3 big BH. I'm going to take 1/3 times big times what? Pi times radius squared times height. I've got 1/3 times pi times, what is my radius? Braylon? 3 squared times my height, which is what, Carson? Okay, and when I put all that in my calculator, what do I get, Denise? $37.69. Don't worry about it. I told her I didn't care about whether she rounded correctly or not, so don't say no.
That's not the, she didn't do the radius.
Yes, she did. Because I got that answer, so what did you do wrong? Is my question. You did the radius wrong? You didn't square it, or what did you not do?
What's the radius is 3.
Did you square the 3? So you did 1/3 times pi times, where's yours? No, you took, I don't know what you did here. But you've got something wrong. Because you didn't put it in, you took the answer from the last question and then did something to it. Okay? Alright, word problem. Bob is building a storage shed in a conical shape. Oh, conical means cone. Okay, you need to know those terms. The base of the shed is 4 meters in diameter, so I have a D is equal to 4, and an H, the height of the shed, is 3.6 meters. What is the volume? So I have to find an R, correct? So I'm going to take 4 divided by 2, and I get an R is equal to 2. And now it's my 3 steps. V is equal to 1/3 big BH. V is equal to 1/3 times pi times radius squared times height. And I've got 1/3 times pi times radius 2 squared times my height, which is 3.6. Hey, if you get confused with using a dot for measurement, okay, because we do have decimals a lot of times, then go ahead and put a little time sign here so that you don't confuse them with the decimals that are going along with your numbers that you're using. If you need to do that, there's nothing wrong with that because it can get confusing if you're not careful. All right? So go ahead and do that. So then let's go ahead and put this in our calculator, and I'll ask a a lovely or a handsome body about what the value of this is. And that would be Braxton. What'd you get for an answer? Yep, 15.0 or 07. If I was rounding that to the nearest tenth, what would I do? 15.1. That's correct. Okay? Alright, that's all there is to cones. Have a lovely day. Remember, all your work has to have the 3 steps.